I'm Willem Smit, Managing Director of the Rotterdam, and I graduated in 1997. The ship is from 1959. It's got a whole history of the Holland-America line, and now it's based in Rotterdam permanently, and it's a hotel conference center. We have office facilities, restaurants, well, a whole package. Opened February last, and well, we're trying to keep up the pace and trying to get it on one level, and in that way it's quite hectic. First of all, it's the whole renovation process was about 250 million, so there's a lot of political commotion around it. So it's one of my tasks is the whole political environment. Otherwise, we have the whole facility and upgrading of the whole product. We have around 250 employees, 150 trainees, and over 350 volunteers. So it's a lot of talking, basically. The teacher was Lily Lynn. I don't know if she's still there. She is. And I can remember that it started with a mission statement and, well, goals, objectives. And I can still remember that at the first draft she wrote all over, use your brains. In various jobs I had to write a business plan or a year plan, and it's always sales marketing oriented. And always when I start with, is the mission statement still there, because it has to tell something about your ambition, but also what you're doing for your environment, but also what you're doing for your employees. And it needs an ambition, but needs a certain factor of reality as well. And always when starting this writing down, I always have to think about how this started with the pottery business we wanted to start at that time. Yeah, and that's one of the highlights. I thought she was quite bitchy at the time, but now, yeah, it still comes back. You're very problem solved. That's what you train for. So give an assignment, and in short term, we always know a solution, and that's what we're good at. And we know how to talk, and we know how to use our network. So I think that, from my point of view, at my time, that were the strong features of the hotel school. Essential is a certain focus, and that's hard to. There's a certain trend always. In my time, sales and marketing was the thing. Then you saw a time that human resources was. Then a certain time, finance. There's always one discipline that's quite popular, but I think that you need to keep a certain focus and try to find your last traineeship in that area as well. And I would always choose for the last period choosing your traineeship, because that's a job opportunity. The last traineeship, I think you really need to think about the next step afterwards, and it's giving you opportunities as well. So. First of all, perhaps staying at the place where you're doing your last traineeship. And it's very hard to motivate yourself to go back to school after that last one. So in time, I think it's very smart to, in the last semester or whatever it is, choose a traineeship. And I think you should focus on a certain discipline and try not to be too influenced by certain trends and friends, and but what you're good at and what you have some fun in. I went to stage entertainment. Also a lot of old Hotelschool The Hague students. Erwin van Lambaert is former Hotelschool The Hague student. And I did there some interim assignments for over a year. And then I was called for the ship. And the ship is also, yeah, well, it's a big project. So always, yeah, always through the network, and most of the times through old students of the hotel school. And I think that's one of the strong features of the hotel school.